I can't believe how polished he looks already. It's almost to the point where I'm like, something ain't right here. And right now, I'm going to put out the hottest of hottest takes. And I get it. It's a hot take. He's playing Summer League competition. But you know this. I am a professional overreactor. I gotta do it, man. I gotta do it. We gotta talk about Ausar Thompson again. I know, I get it. We talked about him and his twin brother only 2 days ago, but what he did last night, it blew my mind. And the thing is, and we're gonna talk all about this, it's not just one thing, or 2 things, or 3 things, or 4. It's probably like 10 to 15 things. And oh yeah, by the way, we ain't doing no intro, none of that. I don't got time to waste. You don't got time to waste. And by the way, hope y'all are having a great weekend and hope you're having a great Saturday. If not, hope this video can make it a little bit better. I had like 8 to 10 people send me this already. Mariah Mills, she's back. I'm not making an entirely separate video talking about her new video she posted on TikTok because I'm just tired of talking about this chick. There's nothing to say. She's crazy and she's delusional. I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. If you want me to talk about it, here's the only thing I gotta say. She's crazy. Are you shocked by this? She does this every couple of weeks. If you have no idea what's going on, I'm not even showing you the video, but Mariah Mills, she posted some video on TikTok basically saying yet again, just crying over Zion Williamson, how he said he was going to pay her $62,000 and blah, 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 blah. Shut up. So you want my 2 cents on that situation? There's my 2 cents. Now let's talk about some basketball. So in last night's video, we talked about just the Summer League as an entirety, as a whole, and let's check out some of the comments on that video. We'll start out with this one. I believe it's Fabe the Way. Hope I'm saying that correctly. It said, "Hey Matt, I really enjoy your NBA/basketball videos. Keep up the good work, man." I really appreciate those kind words. It means a lot to me, and I'm just glad you guys enjoy the videos and you enjoy talking about basketball as much as me, myself, and I. And also another person said, "Yes, 2 or 3 times a month, NBA vids sound great. Will love your input on the regular NBA season. Peace and love from Belgium." What about that? And oh yeah, by the way, to give you some context to what he's referring to, I asked you guys if you wanted to see some more basketball videos during college football season. But hey man, shout out to Belgium, and I appreciate all the kind words, man. I really do. But check out this comment. This is the last one I'm going to read, and it's the one I really want to focus on. Or not really focus on, but we're going to talk about it. Chris Kesey, hope I'm saying that correctly, stated this. "Imani Bates, quote unquote, who can't fit in a team system," which I think is referring to what I've stated or somebody else has stated, "is averaging the most minutes on a team that's currently 4-0 in the Summer League and a lock for the semifinals." Just dropping that in here. Ah, yes, I like this. Thank you for that comment, and I like the perspective because you hit me with a cold hard fact. He is averaging the most minutes. You're correct. But let's check out his performance in the game because I don't think minutes really matters. Let me give you an example. If you go to the gym and talk around and sit around for 2 hours, and I go to the gym and I work extremely hard for 45 minutes, what's the difference? Quality over quantity. I don't care if you play 40 minutes. That doesn't mean you're a good player, so I don't really understand your logic there, but okay, you hit me with a cold hard fact. Let me hit you with my cold hard facts. Against the Bulls, Imani Bates was 5 for 15, terrible. 2 for 8, terrible. 6 rebounds, 0 assists, 15 points. Against the Memphis Grizzlies, his best game, 7 for 11, 5 for 8 on threes. That's awesome. 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 21 points. He played fantastic in that game. Against the Raptors, 5 for 12, 1 for 5 on threes, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 12 points. So I'll give him a slightly below mediocre performance. And then against the Nets, he was 5 for 18, 4 for 13 on threes, 0 assists, 16 points. So check this out. All in all for the Summer League, he is currently 22 for 56 from the overall field. That comes to a staggering 39%. Terrible. If this was his 3-point percentage, that'd be good, but no, this is his overall field goal percentage. And to go on top of that, no, he is not a team player. I'm not going to sit up here and go on a rant about Imani Bates. Y'all know how I feel about him. What I've said about him the past 3 or 4 weeks, it holds true. The only reason I brought this up is because that comment right here got a bunch of likes, and I still don't understand this weird fathom with him. People saying, oh, he's going to be the biggest steal of the draft. Oh, everybody's sleeping on him. Like, no, that's not even true. The only thing I can assume is people are still caught up in his glory days when he was the best high school prospect, or people labeled him as like the next Kevin Durant. Can he be good? Can he be potentially an all-star? Yeah, I believe that. He's beyond talented. But don't try to sit up here and say, whoa, I thought he wasn't a team player. His team's 4-0. Like what? The dude's averaging 1.8 assists per game. That's really besides the point, but let's lock in and let's get down to business and talk about Ausar Thompson. Man, oh man, mama, there goes that man. Woo! If you didn't see this young man play last night, you missed a heck of a performance. Before I went to the gym late last night, I sat down at about 8 p.m. and watched him play for a couple of hours, and I did not regret it. And I'm gonna lie to you boys, the only reason I watched that game was because of Ausar Thompson. That's it. That was the only reason, and he made it worth watching. I don't even know what his official stat line was, but let's pull it up just so you get a perspective, and I think you guys like looking at the numbers. Y'all know how your boy Matt is. I'm more of the eye test type of person, but numbers are cool to look at, and yeah, they do mean something. That's why we keep up with them. Let's check them out, though. In the win against the Spurs, Ausar Thompson, he had, hold on. Yeah. He had 18 points and 14 rebounds. To go along with that, he had 2 assists and was 6 for 12 from the overall field. Don't let that 6 for 12 from the overall field deceive you, because watching the game live, it really felt like he was 9 for 12. He had a couple of layups that were in and out. I don't know how they didn't go in. And he also had a putback. I think they counted, but it really wasn't even a shot. It was like at the end of the second or third quarter. And of course, that counted towards his missed field goals. But outside of that, if you want to say, oh, Matt, well, he still shot the shots, I understand it. Still, 6 for 12, that's a good performance. But yet again, and I can't emphasize this enough, if you're just looking at the box score, you don't understand and realize how good Ausar Thompson is. And right now, I'm going to put out the hottest of hottest takes. And I get it. It's a hot take. He's playing summer league competition. But you know this. I am a professional overreactor. I think Ausar Thompson is already, at this point in time, as to when I'm speaking, is an all-star caliber player. I think he's already that good. I wouldn't be shocked if he makes the all-star game in his rookie season. I wouldn't. I haven't seen a young man like this look this good and this comfortable in the NBA since LeBron James. And I know some people will say, oh, well, what about LaMelo Ball? Because he always looked comfortable no matter where he was playing. And I do agree with that, but the thing with LaMelo Ball is he never really was a defensive player. I don't think LaMelo Ball has atrocious defense, but he's not known for that, and it's not a strong suit. Well, with Ausar Thompson, it is a strong suit, but also his offense, it's up there. Let me put it this way. I've never seen a young guy come into a league and look this great on offense and defense. I would say he's probably a better defensive player than offensive player. And when you say that, it's like, oh, yeah, well, is he like a Draymond Green? No. His offense is really good. That just goes to prove how outstanding his defense is. You know what? Let's do this. Let's grade it. If I had to grade his defensive performance in all 4 Summer League games, I'm giving him on a scale 1 to 10 a 9. It really can't be much better, but I'm going to leave room for improvement because I don't know. Maybe it could be better. As far as it goes for his offense, I'm going to give him a 7.8 out of 10. And that's good. It's really good. As a matter of fact, let's do this. Let's bump it up to an 8.2. I like that better. Offense, 8.2. Defense, 9 out of 10. But the thing I noticed last night, because I really paid attention, because I was like, okay, I need to lock in and really focus on this game. I want to see something out of him. For example, when you watch an NBA game, you're watching all 10 players or you're watching whoever has the ball. Nope. Last night, I just watched Ausar Thompson. I just watched how he moved, off the ball, all that nice stuff. And my biggest takeaway from last night's game against the Spurs is not only is he really good at everything, but I'd say he's dang near great at everything. Defense, we already know that. Not going to talk about that anymore. But on offense, off the ball, yeah, he can play off the ball. Catch and shoot, yep, he can do that. You can't leave this guy open. You want him to bring the ball up and handle the ball, be a point guard in the pick and roll situation? He's as good as I've seen. The way he dribbles off pick and rolls and he's dribbling in traffic, it reminds me of James Harden. He doesn't get sped up. And a lot of people don't understand how impressive that is. Because I think most people know this. That jump from middle school to varsity, well, I just skipped JV because I was starting varsity as a 9th grader. But for most people, when you go from middle school to JV, the game, it speeds up. And then when you go from JV to varsity, it's a whole other level. Then you go from high school, if you're lucky enough to go D1, D2, D3, that's another level. And college ball to the NBA, you can just see it on TV. The speed, completely out of this world. And yet, for Ausar Thompson, he doesn't look sped up. And that's a problem for a lot of young rookies because they can't adapt to the game. It takes them a couple of years, which is totally fine. But for Ausar here, he's like, nah, I don't need no time. I'm ready to go. Just another day, another dollar. But check this out. Like I've stated multiple times, I've said it 1,000 times, he has a smooth game. And that's what I always look for when I'm evaluating basketball or football players. Does the game look easy to them, and does it look like they're having their way out there? Because if so, they're going to be a problem. But, and I have a big but, a really big but, Ausar Thompson's also more physical than what most people think. Yeah, he can shoot. Yeah, he can create plays. Yeah, he can hit the mid-range pull-up. He can hit threes, etc. But he's also a pretty good slasher. The dude is definitely not scared to drive in, give you an elbow, and shoot that little floater, which is key in the NBA. I can't believe how polished he looks already. It's almost to the point where I'm like, something ain't right here. It's almost like this is too good to be true. I can't find a flaw in his game. I can't. Let me ask you a question. Please answer it for me. What is he not good at? Tell me, because I'd like to know. I was looking for it last night. I was like, all right, is there something he's not good at? And I can't find it. And the biggest thing about all this is he plays above the rim, and you saw that last night when he dunked over that dude. Y'all know what I'm talking about if you watched the game. That putback dunk, that was crazy. I could sit up here for the next 30 minutes and rave about this kid, but I'll leave it at that. Let me know your thoughts on him down below. But